first step in any dissection is to make sure to have the correct gear. This may include a lab coat, gloves, and safety goggles. First, you find the sclera, which is the tough outer covering of the eye, or the whites of the eye. The sclera is designed for strength, since it covers and protects the eye. At the bottom of the eye, there is muscle tissue and fat. Now, use your scissors and trim the fat and muscle tissue from the eye. The tissue is there so your eye doesn't bump against the bone and get bruised. Next, find the cornea. It is covering the eye. The cornea used to be clear when the cow was alive, but now it is cloudy since it is dead. It does not have any blood vessels since the cornea's function is to focus light that passes through to the lenses and retina. It is important that there are no blood vessels because it needs to be clear. You can see the iris through the cornea, and in the center you can see the pupil. In a human, the shape of the pupil is a circle. Now, turn the eye so that the cornea is to the side and make a cut, but make sure not to spray yourself or your partner with the fluid that will come out. Then take a scalpel and cut an incision in the middle of the cornea until the liquid under is released, which is called the aqueous humor. Now you can cut through the sclera, dividing the eye in half, and remove it. This step might take a few tries. Now use a scalpel to make a cut through the sclera on the side of the eye, 2 to 3 centimeters posterior to the cornea. Put the point of your scissors in the incision and cut around the sclera to remove the front of the eye. Place the cornea on your tray and cut into it with a scalpel. Now gently pull the iris from the eye and take it out in one piece. If you look into your partner's eye while shining a flashlight into it, you can see that the pupil shrinks. This is an involuntary reaction. This response is controlled by the nervous system by it being triggered by nerve impulses. The function of the pupil is it lets light into your eye as the muscles of the iris change shape. After removing the lens of the eye, you can see that everything is upside down and backwards. Putting the lens over writing on paper, you can see that the lens is like a magnifier. For the next step, remove the vitreous humor from the eye. You may see blood vessels in one of the layers, the retina. Use forceps to pull it away from the back wall. Rods and cones are the receptors for sight. If the retina did not have the vitreous humor, it would be way harder to see. The cow eye has a tapetum, which is the iridescent layer at the inner eyeball behind the retina, but humans do not. This is because they are not nocturnal. Last, find the optic nerve at the back of the eyeball underneath where the fat and muscle tissue was. The area of the brain that processes signals from the optic nerve is the occipital lobe.
Bloopers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
This was once attached to a cow.
Next one we're gonna have to